Greetings, time-traveling enthusiasts. Today, on this extraordinary adventure, we're going to board the time machine and journey centuries back to a civilization that continues to intrigue historians and archaeologists alike, the Nazca culture of Peru. Our destination is an expansive desert plateau etched with some of the most compelling and mystifying figures ever discovered, the Nazca lines. As your guide, your confidant, and your companion on this unbelievable journey, I'll be narrating the tales woven through the sands of time. We'll be exploring the mystique surrounding these majestic Nazca lines, one of the greatest enigmas of our world's heritage. The ancient we are about to explore are not just simple lines etched in the sand, no, they are an intricate testament to a civilization lost to time, a civilization that had a perception of life that was truly beyond the ordinary. The Nazca lines in Peru is one of the most enigmatic archaeological sites on this planet, a mystery wrapped inside an enigma, if you will. Filled with over 1,000 lines, designs, and figures, it spans a vast area of approximately 500 square kilometers. From birds to monkeys, from spiders to human figures, the Nazca lines contain some of the most awe-inspiring and sophisticated designs, some stretching to over 200 meters. Each line, each geoglyph is a whole new world of cultural significance and historical intrigue waiting to be discovered and understood. These ancient geoglyphs have seen more drama, more stories unfold, and more mysteries envelop them than a Shakespearean play. Every line, every curve, every figure throws light on the artistic prowess and the advanced understanding of astronomy and geometry of the Nazca people. We're about to embark on an intellectual roller coaster ride into the world where science meets history and fact intertwines with fiction. So fasten your seatbelts, hold onto your hats, and prepare yourself to have your mind blown with lines, ancient geoglyphs in Peru, the chronicles through the ages. Are you ready to witness a spectacle like no other? Ready to explore the unknown and decode the inscrutable? Ready for a ride through history? Let's dig in. Imagine the Nazca Desert as a newspaper headlines carved into the earth instead of printed on paper. This isn't just a whimsical way to describe the Nazca lines, it's a mind-blowing reality. These gigantic geoglyphs, etched in the desert soil, tell stories that have been waiting to be read for centuries. They offer a unique glimpse into the past, a testament of ancient civilizations that once walked the earth. In the year 1926, these remarkable formations, hidden away Peruvian desert, began capturing global attention. The world had its first inkling of this ancient scoop when a Peruvian archaeologist named Toribio Mejia Zespe found himself standing on the precipice of an extraordinary discovery. Fascinated by the mysterious patterns on the ground, he was determined to reveal their purpose and significance to the world. As he delved deeper into the investigation, Toribio Mejia Zespe found himself stepping into the shoes of ancient Nazca people. It was a remarkable journey that took him from the surface of the desert, across the vast stretches of time, and into the depths of a long-lost culture. These gigantic geoglyphs became his guide, his compass, leading him through the maze of history. Fast forward to today, we're flipping through pages of ancient news reports, absorbing history through the colossal ink of the Nazca lines. Their stories are not just etched on the surface, they are engraved in the annals of human civilization. With every turn, we're met with the weird, the wacky, and the downright cheeky events that shaped the Nazca lines. We learn of their creators, their beliefs, their way of life, and the forces that compelled them to etch these massive drawings into the desert floor. The Nazca lines hold myriad secrets and enigmas, shrouded in the dust of time, waiting to be uncovered. Each geoglyph is a paragraph, a sentence, a word in the grand narrative of human history. They are a testament to the timeless of humanity to leave a mark, to tell a story, to communicate across time and space. They compel us to ponder, to speculate, and to marvel at the mysteries of the past. It's time to read between the geoglyphic lines. Fast forward to ancient Peru. Breaking news. We're whisking ourselves back to the year 1927, a time when the world was much different. Amidst the vastness of the Peruvian desert, a civilization, known as the Nazca people, had an ambitious right in the heart of their barren, sandy landscape. They decided to imbue it with something extraordinary: colossal drawings. These were not just any drawings, but they were so large, they could be witnessed from the skies above. Imagine the headlines that would have splashed across their primitive newspapers if they existed. Nazca artists go big, literally. What an exciting time that must have been, etching out gigantic sketches in the Earth's crust, using the desert itself as a canvas. This was a task that required not only artistic ability, but also a vast understanding of geometry and scale. Now we are talking about cute drawings of flowers or birds, but gigantic pictographs of spiders, monkeys, and other figures stretching out over miles. But the question remains, why? Why would a civilization decide to create such massive art, visible only from a height that they themselves couldn't reach? Were they attempting to communicate with the gods, their divine entities, sending them a message through these larger-than-life illustrations? Maybe they believed that their deities watched over them from high above, and these drawings were their way of reaching out. Or perhaps they were simply flexing their artistic muscles, demonstrating their creativity and skills on a grand scale, carving their mark into the face of the earth for all to see. It's an enigma that puzzles historians and archaeologists to this day. Regardless, one thing is certain, creativity knows no bounds, and the Nazca people were a testament to that. Now hold on to your time-traveling hats. The Nazca lines make headlines again, fascinating archaeologists and conspiracy theorists alike. Yet this time, the story isn't about their historical significance or the mystery behind their creation. This time, it's all about a peculiar kind of gossip that leaves us intrigued, if not a little bewildered. The kind of gossip that revolves around beings not of this world but rather from the vast, unexplored reaches of the universe. As the world of science and the realm of fantasy interweave, tales of extraterrestrial beings begin to surface, fantasies of alien walking amongst us. In the 1960s, a particular set of such theorists, who preferred to look to the stars for their histories, emerged. Known as ancient astronaut theorists, these individuals proposed a theory so bold, so outlandish, that it left the world captivated. They suggested that the famous lines etched into the Peruvian desert, stretching miles and miles across the land, were in fact not remnants of an ancient civilization, but rather a creation meant for beings from other planets. These theorists hypothesized that the lines were created to serve as a guide or a landmark for intergalactic tourists. They imagined these lines to be grand welcome signs carved into the Earth's surface, akin to runways for the alien spacecraft. Their idea was so captivating that it sparked a wave of discussions and leading people to question, could Earth have been a hotspot for extraterrestrial beings? Now picture this. Imagine opening your morning paper and seeing a news headline that takes you aback, makes you question your understanding of the world. Can't you just see the headlines now? Nazca, Earth's hottest tourist destination for aliens. Jumping forward a few decades in the 21st century, archaeologists uncover the Nazca lines anew. The world looks on with bated breath, as a new chapter of history seems to be unfolding right before their eyes. Journalists from every corner of the globe flock to the site, their cameras and notepads at the ready. The air is electrified with the combined sense of wonder, suspense, and excitement. A carefully orchestrated excavation begins, ushering in a new era of rediscovery. The Earth is meticulously cleared away, revealing the lines etched into the sands of time. A flurry of activity ensues as archaeologists work diligently, dusting off centuries of history. The atmosphere is palpable with a sense of reverence for the ancient culture that once breathed life into these lands. The headlines scream, "Archaeologists dust off giant Etch-a-Sketch." The news spreads like wildfire, captivating the minds of millions across the globe. Scholars, historians, and intellectuals alike are intrigued by the mystery of these lines. They are drawn into heated discussions and debates, tying their theories into intricate knots of thought. These rediscoveries provoke a whirlpool of questions and theories, adding fresh, unexplored layers to the mystery of the Nazca lines. The world watches with awe as the story of the ancient Nazca people and their apparent sense of humor unfolds in this grand spectacle of history, sparking debates about the line's purpose and the ancient Nazca people's sense of humor. Headlines in the 21st century take a turn. Nazca lines face climate change, ancient art in peril. Climate change and human activity threaten these colossal artworks. It's like trying to protect Mona Lisa in a sandstorm. The drama unfolds as preservationists scramble to save the ancient doodles. Were the Nazca people ancient artists, cosmic communicators, or both? The historical headlines leave us with more questions than answers. And there you have it, time-traveling history buffs. The Nazca lines, a front-page feature through the ages. In 1926, Toribio Mejia Zespe uncovered these ancient drawings, and the world has been captivated ever since. Now here's a challenge for you time detectives. Which Nazca line intrigues you the most? And what do you think was the ancient purpose behind these colossal geoglyphs? Drop your theories in the comments below, and let's dive deeper into the mysteries together. If you enjoyed this whirlwind tour of ancient headlines, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and ring the notification bell to stay updated on our historical escapades.